The Dan Patrick Show on ESPN Radio. I'm Dan Patrick, and my special guest today is Don Hinson of collegefootballplayoffs.org. Don, welcome to the Dan Patrick Show.
Thank you, Dan. It's really great to be here today.
Great. Well, let's start off right off the bat. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what is the idea behind collegefootballplayoffs.org?
Well, Dan, our organization is a group of volunteers. We are all college football fans, and we share the passion in college football. We love the game, but we hate the way the national championship is decided because it's not decided on the field. So we're dedicated to getting rid of the BCS, or the Bowl Championship Series, what we like to call the BS system.
Interesting. Well, in your opinion, go ahead and give me more specifics. What do you think is wrong with the current BCS system?
Well, currently the top two teams that play in the national championship are decided based on inhuman computers and biased voters. So it's a really unfair system, and it really favors the big schools, the big conference teams, those ones that are in the BCS conferences. Those are the SEC, the Big 12, the Pac-10, the Big 10, the Big East, and the ACC, who get 90% of the revenue from the BCS games. While the rest of the other 55 teams who are in the lesser divisions or the lesser conferences, the WAC, the Mountain West, MAC, the Conference USA, and Sun Belt, basically get left out in the cold. Key example of that was last year, where Utah went undefeated. Very difficult to do in college football. They went 13-0, and they even beat Alabama in the bowl game. Did they get a shot at the national title? No. And that's what's wrong with the system. Currently, it's unfair.
That's an interesting perspective. Now, of course, as my listeners know, I don't just want to know what the problem is. I want to know what the solution is. So, Don, I want you to tell me what idea does your organization have? What is your better idea?
Okay, our proposal, and you can see this on our website, collegefootballplayoffs.org, is a postseason tournament with 16 teams. Now, the way those 16 teams will be chosen is, first of all, 11 conference champions. The champions of those conferences that I just listed, not just the BCS conferences, but all the Division I conferences would participate, along with the next 5 highest-ranked teams. So now we have 16 teams in a playoff, not unlike what we have in college basketball, the 14th March Madness that everyone loves. Okay, the first 8 games will be played on campus. So all of you football fans love to see another game in the postseason and be able to go maybe to Lawrence, maybe to Manhattan, maybe to Lincoln, and see a game against a top-ranked team at the end of the year. The rest of the rounds will be played at the 4 bowl sites, the big bowls, the Rose Bowl, the Orange, the Fiesta, and the other one, I can't think of, Sugar Bowl. Okay, so the remaining teams could participate in any bowl game that they do now. We don't want to eliminate bowl games. We just want a fair way to get a national championship.
Outstanding. Well, of course, as we all know, there are a lot of supporters of the BCS, Don. My question is, who do you have in your corner?
Well, first of all, we have Barack Obama. He doesn't carry much weight, but he's got some authority. And he made one of his campaign promises, or one of the things that he said he supported. He's a football fan like the rest of us, and he's tired of this BS system. Also, of course, we have the majority of fans, football fans out there. And remember, it's football fans that provide the revenue for this sport. We buy the tickets, we travel to the cities, we eat the hot dogs, we drink the beer, we buy the paraphernalia, we wear the sweatshirts, we provide really all the money, and we support the advertisers of the television program. So really, it's the fans that I'm all about, getting what they deserve and what they want, which is a true national championship to be decided on the field. Another person I want to mention is Senator Orrin Hatch of Utah. Now, as you can imagine, when his alma mater got shafted last year, he got on board, and he's been pushing it in Congress to get rid of the BCS and all of its unfairness. And there are a lot of coaches out there as well, like Mike Leach at Texas Tech, who has proposed a 64-team playoff. So I think there's a lot of support. Everyone is on board except the entrenched old cronies that run the bowl system.
Sounds good, Don. That website again, collegefootballplayoffs.org. Don, any final comments?
All right, just this, Dan. I think most of your audience would agree with me every other sport besides their champion on the field. Why doesn't college football do the same? We as fans are paying the freight, and we should be given what we deserve. And if anyone in the audience out there agrees, or even if you disagree, I invite you to log onto our website, collegefootballplayoffs.org, and join in our fight for a better system for college football.
Thanks a lot, Don. That website again, collegefootballplayoffs.org. Thank you for joining us today. This has been the Dan Patrick Show. You guys have a good day.
Thank you for that believable interview, except I didn't believe in Rob Christeson's name there. For some reason, that probably is a real show that I'm not familiar with. Our next speaker is going to be Bogdan Kowski, and he is going to be speaking out of the CC book, Persuasive Power. And will you be persuasive today? Dan?
Thank you.